What's up, everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight, I'm actually going to check into one that I have not had before and one that I've been waiting to try for a while. This is from Evil Twin Brewing, the Liquid Double Fudge. So this comes in at 12% ABV, 60 IBU. Not really too much more on the label, but I had seen this in one of my shops and decided to pick it up. 22 ounces. So let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass. I let this one sit out for about 15 minutes so I can get it a little bit warmer. And hopefully it pours as good as I think it may. Now with this being, of course, a higher ABV beer, I am using a snifter glass for this one. Get a pretty decent pour out of it. Ended up getting to get over here in front of this camera. Got about a finger and a half out of it, which was a nice mocha tan colored head. But I think it's going to break down here pretty quickly as it starts to shrink down a little bit. But you look at the color of the beer, and it is just pretty much dark. Not totally jet black, but a very dark brown. I can get a little bit of a tint down towards the bottom, but it's got a nice dark, pretty much motor oil type color. As far as the aroma, I'm getting off the aroma some chocolate. I'm getting a little bit of a nice sweetness from the malts. You can pick up somewhat of a roasted coffee smell in there as well. Maybe like a little bit of a, it's not barrel aged, but it's got like a little bit of a, almost like it seems like a vanilla type sweetness in there. I do pick up some of the booziness and some of the alcohol coming through as well as far as the taste. Wow. I tell you, on the texture has a nice creaminess to it. It's kind of got a nice velvety smoothness to the feel. Wow, 12% ABV. Picking up a little bit of the alcohol there in the taste, but it is very smooth. You could actually work your way through this pretty easily. Not overly carbonated at all. Great mouth coating experience with it as the flavors have jumped off the tongue. I feel it on the roof of the mouth right now. Definitely getting a little bit of a warming effect from the alcohol. Totally full body experience with this one. Now the 60 IBU, not really overly bitter. You do get some bitterness on the back end, on the finish as it goes down. Get this up here so you can see the bottle. But it's got a nice amount of a smoothness with it that is not really harsh on the back end as it goes down. So you may feel a little bit of that slight kind of bitter type feel, kind of like a Guinness, but it's not really overly bitter on how you would compare it to things like some of the pale ales. But as I drink more of this, it is starting to weigh heavier. I do pick up something reminiscent of like a fudge type sweetness there. Usually this is not one you will want to have on a warmer type day, but actually we've had a little bit of drop in the temperature as we're heading into, this is actually being shot on the weekend before July 4th. So it's not as heavy as it usually is as far as hot outside. But you would not want this in the middle of the summer day, that's for sure. This is definitely more of your fall, winter, early spring type beer before you really get into those warmer type months. But I like it, I'm digging it. Probably for most people, this is one that you would probably want to share. Like I said, because it will weigh heavy on you. Picked up some pretty good lacing on the glass, as you can see as well. Head is already pretty much gone. But yeah, this has a nice potent kick to it. You can definitely, like I said, feel that in it. It's kind of got that nice decadence, kind of a dessert type beer feel. It is an Imperial double stout. So if you're not big into dessert beers, this may not be one that you may be as fond of. But it's a nice one that you can have like as a way maybe to wrap up the night or have it as your dessert. It's not one you're going to do much more of, so I can see why they maybe serve it in 22-ounce bottles in case people want to share it out there. But overall, pretty decent. Like I said, a nice potent kick. And for me, this is the first beer of the night, so one hell of a way to get the party started. But if you've had it before, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the Evil Twin Brewing Liquid Double Fudge. really impressed with some of the stuff Evil Twin does. Some of their beers I found to be very good, very different from some of the stuff out there that we're accustomed to. So yeah, really enjoying what they're putting out from that brewery. That all being said, thanks for swinging by to check out another video. I'm gonna go ahead and lay back and finish this one. I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking good craft beers, and cheers.